In this video, I'm going to go over how to add class names dynamically to elements in React. And there's two different methods I'm going to show. First up is template literals with ternary operators, and secondly is an npm package called class names. First, a quick overview of the app itself. It's a simple counter app, increase and decrease the number. There's going to be two styles that I want to add. So when a number increases from the previous one, I want to add a certain style to show that it's increased. And when it's decreased, it's going to have a different style. I also want to show when a number is negative. That's a pretty simple idea, but hopefully that will make it easier to understand. So over in the code, we have two states, the counter itself and this other state called higher. That's just used to see whether or not it has increased or decreased per click. And down here, we've got the span, which has our counter in. Now, to add a conditional class for whether or not it is higher or lower, we have to turn this into a ternary operator. So first, we'll wrap it in curly braces and template literal strings. That's fine. If we just save that, go back to the app, refresh, nothing has changed. It all works fine. So we want to do add in the class for whether it's higher or lower. We can do that with a ternary operator. Here on my classes, I've got a higher, lower, and negative. Pretty simply styled, just to get the point across. So first, we need to do the ternary operator. We check if higher is equal to 1, which happens on the increment. If it is, we add the class name higher, and if it isn't, lower. Save that and see what happens. Refresh. As I said, green it increments, red it's decrementing. So higher, lower, and it seems to work perfectly fine. Next, we want to check when it goes negative. Again, second ternary operator. We just check if counter is less than 0. If it is, add in the negative class name, put that as blank. That needs to be a question mark. Then refresh. And negative, we've got the red border down there now, and the green and red higher, lower still work. That's how to add classes dynamically using ternary operators and template literals. Now we have the class name package. Just follow the instructions to install it. The link to this will be in the description below. The idea is you can add classes and you can use an object. If you set the name of the class and set it to true, it will add it to the class names. If you set it to false, it doesn't add it. So in the code, let's create a variable to store our class names. Call this counter class and class names. I've already got this installed. So first we'll add the counter. This is just going to be a string because it's not going to change. Then we can create the object of the other classes that we need to add depending on whether it's higher, lower, negative. First up, higher, that's the name of the class. That happens when higher is equal to 1. Lower is when higher is equal to -1. And negative happens when counter is less than 0. These will all return Boolean values, so that will be true if it's higher, true if it's lower, and true if it's negative. Then we can replace all this ternary operator on class names with just a simple counter class. Save that, refresh the app, and everything is still working. As you can see, the npm package does make this a little bit more manageable rather than having that long list of classes within your element. You can create variables to store your classes in there. Just keeps everything a little bit tidier. So that is it, the two methods of dynamically adding class names to React elements. If you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button, and if you'd like to see more, then please subscribe. I hope you all have a good day.